Have you ever stood at a crossroads where no choice felt right, where one path meant pain and the other meant guilt? Today, we explore that moment, not in theory, not in a textbook, but in your mind and your heart. This is the trolley problem, a question of life, death, and morality. Sit back, breathe slowly. Let's take a walk down a quiet track. Imagine this. You're standing by a railway track. It's quiet, still. A gentle breeze passes your face, but in the distance, you hear it. A rumble, a sound like thunder. A trolley is speeding down the track. And up ahead, 5 people are tied to the rails. They can't move. They can't escape. If the train stays on course, they will die. You panic. You look around, and then you see it. A lever. A simple metal switch. If you pull it, the train will change direction. It will miss the 5. But on the side track, there's one person, also tied down, also unable to move. Now it's your choice. Do nothing, and 5 people die, or pull the lever and save 5 lives by ending one. What do you do? This is not just a puzzle. It's a mirror, held up to your values, your ethics, your soul. Let's pause and ask, why is this so hard? Because it feels like there's no right answer, only consequences. Some would say, of course, pull the lever. 5 lives are more than one. This is called utilitarianism. It says the best action is the one that brings the greatest good for the greatest number. Simple math, right? But something inside you resists. That cold calculation, it doesn't feel human. Because pulling the lever means choosing to kill, choosing to harm. And that act feels heavy. Philosopher Immanuel Kant might say, you must never treat a person as a means to an end, even for a greater good. So, do you pull the lever? Or do you watch and let fate decide? Is letting 5 die less of a sin than choosing to kill 1? Or is it just a way to keep your hands clean? These are not easy questions, and that is the point. Let's take it further. Because life is never as simple as levers and tracks. Imagine this. You're in a hospital. There are 5 patients. Each is dying, and each needs a different organ. You're a surgeon, and in the waiting room is a healthy person, unaware, asleep. You could save 5 lives by sacrificing 1. Same math, same outcome, but does it feel the same? Most people say no, because this isn't a lever anymore. It's personal, direct, intimate. And that changes everything. The trolley problem has many faces. Push a man onto the track to stop the trolley. Drop a heavy backpack. Use a child instead of an adult. Each twist changes how we feel. But why? Because we're not just thinking, we're feeling, reacting, judging. That's what makes this thought experiment so powerful. It reveals the cracks in our moral code. Tension between logic and emotion. Let me ask you this. Is a life just a number? Are 5 lives always worth more than 1? What if the 1 is someone you love, your child, your partner, your friend, and the 5 are strangers? Suddenly, the calculation collapses. Because ethics isn't just about numbers. It's about meaning, connection, identity. What you choose says more about you than about the situation. You might not even know what you do until you're there, with the wind on your face and the lever in your hand. Some say the real test of morality is not what you believe, but what you do when it's hardest to act. You may never stand by an actual train, but the trolley problem is real. more real than we think. Self-driving cars face it. Algorithms must decide who lives and who dies in a crash. Governments face it, deciding which group gets help, who gets saved. Doctors face it, in overwhelmed hospitals, choosing who receives care. Every day, someone, somewhere, is holding the lever. And most of us are on the track. These choices don't have perfect answers, but they matter because they reveal what kind of world we're building. So now, we come back to the track. The train is coming. You are here. The lever is in your hand. And the question whispers again. Would you pull it? Would you kill one to save five? There's no music playing, no audience watching, just silence, just you. And whatever answer you find will not be easy, will not be clean, but it will be yours. And maybe that's the only truth we have. Not good, not evil, just choice. Thank you for thinking with me. Thank you for listening. May your mind stay sharp and your heart stay soft.